Then he says, وَتَرْجِعُ الْأَحْكَامُ لِلْيَقِينِ فَلَا يُزِيلُ الشَّكُّ لِلْيَقِينِ. The ahkam and the rulings and the legislations, they are based on al-yaqeen, certainty. Rulings are based on certainty. فَلَا يُزِيلُ الشَّكُّ لِلْيَقِينِ. And doubt, shak, is not a removal of certainty. Doubt can never remove something that is certain. طيب? So that's the qa'idah. And this qa'idah, he says, Naam. This qa'idah is an important principle in the religion of Islam, and it enters into many abwab, just like the rest of the principles. And so this principle basically is, if there is something that you are certain of, it will not be removed if some shak, some doubt comes afterwards, unless that thing that comes is certainty as well, to remove the certainty. طيب, this is all hypothetical and theory. Let's give some practical examples so you understand the scenario. We have, for example, the affair of wudu. You are certain that you made wudu at dhuhr time, and you prayed salatul dhuhr, and you're certain of it. And then 3-4 hours went by, and it's nearly asr time. And you have doubt. Do I have wudu, or do I not have wudu? طيب, what do you do? Based on this principle, what do we do? Why? Answer is correct. Why? We're learning principle. Apply the principle, okay? Ahsant. طيب, someone else.
Because not having wudu is a doubt.
Ahsant. The certainty is you have wudu and you prayed. Certainty. There's no doubt about it at all. You remember that. What's the doubt? The doubt is what came after that certainty, which is, did I break the wudu or did I not break the wudu? Forget about the doubt. What's the last certainty that we remember? That we have wudu. So we pray. Because that's the last certainty. This doubt, don't pay attention to it. And the opposite is true. The opposite scenario is true. If you have certainty that you broke your wudu, you remember you prayed salatul dhuhr, and then an hour went by, you went to eat food, mashallah, and then later you went home and you went to the toilet. You remember going to the toilet, that's certainty. Then an hour later, Asr came in, and you say, do I have wudu or not? Do I have wudu or not? What's the last thing you're certain of? I went toilet. I definitely went toilet, but did I make wudu straight after toilet or not? What's this? Doubt. What do we do with doubt? Huh? La. Ahsant, we're going to ask you the question, both of them at the end of the lesson, okay? Pay attention. The last thing you remember certainty is, you don't have wudu. You went to the toilet, meaning you broke your wudu. The doubt is, did I make wudu straight after I used the toilet or not? That's a doubt. What do we do with doubt? Doubt is, you throw it away. You give no attention. You work with certainty only. Certainty is, you broke wudu. So what do? You make wudu. You're certain that you broke your wudu. Now you have to make wudu. So we always work with certainty. If you have doubt in your salah, did I pray 2 rak'ahs or 3 rak'ahs? I have certainty that I prayed 2 rak'ahs, but I have doubt if I made the 3rd rak'ah or not. We work with certainty and we base it on 2 rak'ahs, and then we pray 2 sujood al-sahw at the end for the doubt. But we based on the certainty, which is, I prayed definitely 2. The 3rd one I have shak. So you always base it on certainty, and you don't let shak come in and remove that certainty that you have. And this is an important affair that goes into many other topics. And one of the main ones is, which is something that is prevalent today, is that the shaitan enters waswaas and whispers through this affair of doubt and certainty. It starts off small. He starts off with, did you make wudu or not? And you had certainty that you made wudu. You know you made wudu. But 2 hours later, you have that doubt. What does shaitan do to you? He tells you to do something good outwardly. He tells you, just make wudu again. It's good to make wudu. Just make wudu again. Right? What do? You listen, I have doubt. You know what? Let me just do wudu again. Do you do wudu again? Tomorrow he comes back to you, same doubt. You listen to him again. 3 months down the line, it becomes a habit. Every wudu that you make, you have doubts. Doubt became your norm. Doubt became your norm to the point that every single wudu, if you're doing wudu 5 times a day, what do you do 5 times a day? Let's just do it again, just in case. So what do? You made the religion hard upon yourself. What does the shaitan do? He takes it to the next level. He's got you now in wudu. He's going to go to the next level. He's going to take it to salah. Now the waswaas comes to your salah. You say, Allahu Akbar. You're reading Fatiha, you finished Fatiha, you said Ameen, you read the next surah. Then you're like, did I say Allahu Akbar at the beginning? I don't know. You know what? Just do it again. Allahu Akbar. So you listen to him the first time, you listen to him the second time. It becomes a habit, then it becomes your norm. Then you see people, and it's true, this is what happens. I've seen many people. What happens is, and it's waswaas, it starts small and it gets bigger. What happens is, the person says, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Shaitan used this affair of doubt and certainty to bring waswaas up until it ruins his khushu', it ruins his wudu', it ruins his prayer. The time comes to prayer, it takes him, instead of 10 minutes to pray, it takes him half an hour. Instead of 2 minutes, 3 minutes to make wudu', it takes him double, triple, quadruple the time. And I've seen it with my own eyes, many a people, young and old. And so this affair, pay attention to it and be careful of it. What's the cure? The cure is throw away the doubt. Don't ever listen to the doubt. And what is the cure for someone who has that waswas? Stop listening to the shaitan. Stop listening to, just do the wudu again, just in case. That's where the doubt comes in. Don't listen to it. Base it on certainty. I made wudu, khalas. Say whatever you want to say, doing it again. You don't listen to him 2 times, 3 times, khalas, he's gone. He's not going to come back to you. And that's the reality of the affair. And so, if any of you have experienced that, you know the cure, apply it inshallah. And this principle here, this is one of the principles that will aid you in that regard. طيب. And the evidence for this principle, all of these principles have evidences. We don't have time to go through each evidence, but I'll mention the evidence here. The Prophet ﷺ, a man said he had a belly problem and he had doubt. Did he break wind or did he not break wind? And he's in salah. So he mentioned to the Prophet ﷺ. The Prophet ﷺ, he said, لا تنصرف, do not exit the prayer حتى تسمع صوتا أو تجد ريحا. Do not exit the prayer up until you hear the sound of it, the sound of farting, or you find the smell of it. Why? If you hear it, what is it? Certainty. If you smell it, what is it? Certainty. Certainty removes certainty. But doubt, maybe, don't listen to it. So the Prophet ﷺ here instructed you to stay in your salah, continue praying, because it happens. Sometimes you think something, did I just fart? You didn't. And you didn't hear anything, you didn't smell anything. Don't listen to the doubt, continue praying. So this is the cure that the Prophet ﷺ mentioned in this hadith, and this is where this principle is taken from. طيب.